Welcome. Today we journey into the heart of human ingenuity, Scotland. Beyond its castles and legends, Scotland has quietly shaped the modern world. From life-saving medicines to everyday technology, Scottish innovation is everywhere. We'll uncover the origins of ideas that define our lives, all from this small but mighty nation. Prepare to be surprised by the scale of Scotland's impact. Let's begin our exploration of this extraordinary cradle of invention. Our story begins with a single, remarkable voice, that of Alexander Graham Bell. His was a voice destined to echo across continents and through generations, forever changing the way humanity connects. In the bustling streets of 19th-century Edinburgh, young Bell was surrounded by a world alive with sound and innovation. From an early age he was captivated by the mysteries of speech and the science of communication. He wondered, could the magic of the human voice be captured and sent across great distances? Carried not by air, but by wires. Bell's family was deeply involved in the art of elocution, teaching others how to speak clearly and powerfully. Drawing inspiration from their expertise, Bell studied the mechanics of the human ear, believing that if he could understand how we hear, he might one day build a machine that could listen and speak. Driven by relentless curiosity, Bell spent countless hours in his workshop, surrounded by wires, batteries, and strange contraptions. He experimented tirelessly, facing failure after failure but never losing hope. Then in 1876, a breakthrough. He spoke the now famous words, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." For the first time, a human voice traveled through a wire. With that moment, the telephone was born. Suddenly, distances shrank, and people could connect in ways once thought impossible. The world felt smaller, more intimate, as voices leapt across miles of copper wire. That very first call was more than an experiment. It was the spark that ignited a global conversation. Soon, telephone lines crisscrossed continents, linking families, friends, and businesses, and forever transforming how we share ideas and emotions. Bell's Scottish roots, steeped in tradition and innovation, laid the foundation for this technological revolution. His homeland's spirit of discovery inspired him to dream bigger and reach further. Through one man's insatiable curiosity and determination, the electric wire was given a human voice, and the world would never be the same again. Before antibiotics, infection was often fatal. Alexander Fleming, a Scot from Ayrshire, changed that with a lucky accident. In 1928, he noticed mold-killing bacteria in a petri dish. Penicillin was discovered, though others would mass-produce it. Fleming's insight saved millions. A simple observation in a Scottish mind became medicine's greatest weapon. Fleming's moment of serendipity transformed global health. Moving pictures through the air seemed impossible until John Logie Baird. In Helensburgh, Baird built the first television from odds and ends. His mechanical system, using spinning discs, transmitted the first live images in 1925. The world's first public TV demonstration soon followed. Though later surpassed by electronics, Baird proved it could be done. The tenacious Scot showed the world the ghost in the machine. Mailing a letter was once a hassle, until the adhesive postage stamp. James Chalmers, a Dundee printer, proposed the sticky stamp years before it became reality. His idea made prepaid, affordable mail possible for all. The penny black, issued in 1840, used Chalmers' concept. This small Scottish invention democratized communication worldwide. A simple sticky label changed how the world connects. The bicycle's leap from awkward walking machine to pedal-powered marvel began in Scotland. Blacksmith Kirkpatrick Macmillan in 1839 built the first pedal-driven bicycle. His design let riders propel themselves without touching the ground. Heavy and wooden, it was the blueprint for every bike to come. Macmillan's invention set personal transportation in motion. The first push came from a Dumfriesshire smithy. Before the discovery of insulin, a diagnosis of diabetes was often a devastating sentence, especially for children. Families watched helplessly as their loved ones faded away, with little hope for survival. The arrival of insulin changed everything, offering a lifeline where there had been none. At the heart of this medical revolution was Scottish physiologist John J.R. MacLeod. Working at the University of Toronto, MacLeod provided the vision and leadership that guided a determined team of researchers toward isolating insulin for the very first time. MacLeod's expertise in physiology, His access to critical resources and his insistence on scientific rigor were essential. He fostered collaboration, encouraged innovation, and ensured that every experiment was meticulously documented, paving the way for a breakthrough. In 1922, a young boy named Leonard Thompson became the first person to receive insulin. The results were nothing short of miraculous. His life was saved and hope was restored for millions of others facing the same fate. Through MacLeod's steady leadership and unwavering commitment, what began as a scientific theory was transformed into a life-saving reality, forever altering the course of medical history. The crucial role played by this Scottish scientist and his team stands as a testament to the power of collaboration and perseverance in achieving one of medicine's greatest breakthroughs. The story of insulin is not just about science, it's about hope, determination, and the enduring impact of Scottish guidance on the world's health. 24-hour access to money began with a missed bank visit and a Scottish idea. John Shepherd Barron envisioned the ATM after being locked out of his bank. His machine, first installed in 1967, let people withdraw cash anytime. The ATM's PIN system and on-demand access changed banking forever. A moment of frustration sparked a global financial revolution. The world's first hole in the wall was a Scottish solution. Radar, Britain's unseen shield in WW2, was led by Scot Robert Watson Watt. He turned radio waves into a way to detect enemy aircraft. The chain-home radar network gave the RAF crucial early warning. Watson Watt's innovation helped secure victory in the Battle of Britain. A Scottish physicist gave the nation eyes in the sky. Radar's legacy is a testament to practical Scottish genius. The Industrial Revolution's engine was powered by James Watt. Watt's separate condenser made steam engines vastly more efficient. His improvements turned steam into the force behind factories, trains, and ships. Watt's inventions fueled mass production and global trade. The Greenock instrument maker's genius reshaped the world. Steam's true power was unlocked by a Scottish mind. Seeing inside the womb was once impossible, until ultrasound. Professor Ian Donald in 1950's Glasgow adapted sonar technology for medicine. With engineer Tom Brown, he created the first diagnostic ultrasound images. Their work made pregnancy safer and more transparent. The grainy image of an unborn child began with Scottish innovation. Donald's vision gave parents a window to new life. Why do particles have mass? Peter Higgs at Edinburgh had the answer. In 1964, he proposed the Higgs field, predicting a new particle, the Higgs boson. This theory explained how the universe has substance. Decades later, the Higgs boson was discovered at CERN. Higgs's insight filled a gap in our understanding of reality. The Nobel Prize recognized his profound contribution. Scotland's place in the cosmos was secured by Higgs's theory. Color photography began with James Clerk Maxwell. In 1861, Maxwell demonstrated the first true color image using red, green, and blue filters. His method revealed the science behind how we see color. Maxwell's experiment laid the foundation for every color screen today. The world's first color photograph was a Scottish breakthrough. Maxwell's genius brought the world to life in color. The world of science fiction became reality when Dolly the sheep was born, marking a turning point in the history of genetics. For decades, cloning had been the stuff of imagination, but with Dolly, it suddenly leapt from fiction to fact, capturing the attention of scientists and the public alike. In 1996, a team of dedicated scientists at the Roslin Institute, nestled just outside Edinburgh in Scotland, achieved what many thought impossible. They successfully cloned the first adult mammal. This achievement was the result of years of painstaking research and collaboration. The process they used, called somatic cell nuclear transfer, involved transferring the nucleus of an adult sheep cell into an egg cell whose own nucleus had been removed. This delicate and complex procedure required extraordinary precision and innovation. The resulting embryo was implanted into a surrogate mother, and after months of anticipation, Dolly was born. This breakthrough proved that even fully developed adult cells could be reprogrammed to create new life, challenging long-held beliefs about biology and development. News of Dolly's birth spread rapidly, making headlines around the world. She quickly became a global icon, igniting passionate debates about the ethics and future of cloning technology, and raising questions about the boundaries of science. Dolly, the world's most famous sheep, became a symbol of scientific progress and curiosity. Visitors flocked to see her, and she remains celebrated in museums as a Scottish marvel that changed the course of genetic research. In a quiet Scottish laboratory, the frontier of cloning was crossed, opening new possibilities for science and medicine, and forever altering our understanding of what life can be. Refrigeration's roots trace to William Cullen in 1756 Glasgow. Cullen demonstrated artificial ice by evaporating ether under a vacuum. He revealed the principle behind every fridge and air conditioner. Though he never commercialized it, Cullen's experiment changed daily life. The science of cold began with a Scottish chemist's curiosity. Modern comfort owes much to Cullen's chilly discovery. The decimal point, a tiny dot, revolutionized calculation. John Napier of Merchiston popularized its use in the early 1600s. His notation made fractions simple and calculations faster. The decimal point became universal in science, finance, and engineering. Napier's elegant solution brought precision to the world. Every calculation owes a debt to this Scottish innovation. Our journey through Scottish ingenuity ends here. From the telephone to the Higgs boson, Scotland's impact is immense. Its spirit of curiosity and invention continues to shape our world. Thank you for exploring these remarkable stories with me. Which Scottish discovery surprised you most? Let us know below.